Hi VC, hope you're well. It's Gordon here at I Dig Vinyl, and this is a video which I'm quite excited to do because, well, I'm excited because I've got a big old box of records. So this was something that I ordered last week. I think I was getting a little bit carried away over on eBay, and I saw a job lot of vinyl. It was a great looking bunch of different stuff. Loads of different genres, lots of different things I'm interested in. There should be a nice blend of prog, some funk, there's a mixture of sort of singer-songwriter stuff, some cool soul as well. So it's just arrived, and what I'm going to do, just come home from work, quickly got changed, family's away, so I've got a nice window of opportunity at the moment where nobody knows what's inside this box except for me, and I'm going to show you what's there. So I'm just going to cut, open the box, then I'm going to show you what's there. Okay, so phase one complete, box arrives, box opened, we are ready to see what's inside. So what I'll do is I'm just going to look through it. I'm hoping that the records that I was particularly interested in are in good condition. I've ordered from these guys before from eBay and I was pleased with what I got. So I think it's going to be a bit of a mixture. 47 albums are in here. I have no intention of keeping them all. There's something like maybe, I think about 12 to 15 that I was really interested in. There are some here that I probably will swap, or I might even donate to charity potentially. But I got them for somewhere around £4 or just under each, which I thought was not bad considering it gives me a chance to broaden a few horizons into areas that I don't have too much of, and I think I'll probably get a few surprises as well. So bear with me. I literally haven't set eyes on them, I haven't touched them yet. So let's see what sort of order. I'll kind of indicate things that I'm very keen on, stuff that I probably am not, but I'm sure there'll be a few surprises in amongst it. So yeah, I just noticed someone looks like they're coming to my door, so hold on a little minute. Sorry about that. So that was the Amazon guy, and he's dropped off a sticker book for my 5-year-old daughter. She's going to be pleased. It's all kicking off today. So here we go. First up, this is Judy Zuke. Welcome to the cruise. Don't know too much about Judy. I think this might be kind of jazzy. Not too sure. I'm going to give it a listen. Part of the reason I was attracted to the job lot is there's lots of stuff in here that I've just never heard of, so I'll give them a listen. What I could see there is it looked to be in quite good nick. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly, because there's quite a few here. It's old Rod, my old man Rod Stewart. I've got this album already, Never a Dull Moment. It's a nice album. This is actually a nicer copy than the one that I've got. It wasn't something that I wanted to keep when I saw the job lot, but interestingly enough, looking at it, it's in a lot better condition than the one I've already got. So although I don't know if you can see this, it says it's Nigel's LP. It's not Nigel's anymore, mate. Oh, this one here we have Martha and the Muffins. Martha and the Muffins, I'm pretty sure I saw someone on the VC showing off some Martha and the Muffins very recently. Can't remember who it was. I know they're a Canadian band. This is one that I'm interested in. So it's probably a keeper for me just now. No idea what they're like. I haven't really seen them doing the rounds very much on the VC, although I'm trying to remember who it was that was showing them recently. Anyway, I'm quite looking forward to giving them a listen. So far that is 3 for 3, where the records look to be in good condition. Even So that's a good start. Next one, what have I got here? I've got a Depeche Mode. This is a 12-inch. Which, yeah, I don't have any Depeche Mode in my collection at all. It wasn't something that attracted me to the job lot. But yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot. It's just a 12-inch, as I say. What is it? People Are People and In Your Memory. So I'll give it a shot. Something a little bit different. But again, it's all good condition. Cat Stevens, Tea for the Tillerman. I don't have any Cat Stevens either. Not one of my sort of favourite go-to genres or artists, but I think I'll give it a listen. Probably one of the ones that I'd earmarked to probably move on in some way, but it looks in quite good condition as I see it. Here's one that I was keen on. This is what I would call a keeper for me just now, Lightning Strikes by Lightning Hopkins. When I saw it in the job lot, I wasn't, too sure what kind of condition it would be in, or what would be the issue itself. So I'll give you a wee look at that. I'm very keen on this one. I've listened to a little bit of Lightning Hopkins, great artist. Just pulling that one out. It's on Stateside. The vinyl looks to be in very good shape actually. The inner's in there, just it didn't pop out when I brought it out, so that's looking really good. So lovely top sort of blues guitar, great singer. The finest contemporary blues singer, Lightning Hopkins. Here's another one that I was very keen on when I saw the job lot. And I've listened to this, done a bit of streaming of Nectar, Remember the Future, and I've really, really liked what I've heard. So this is the kind of reason that I bought this. It's given me quite a few artists that I don't have, and I know this is really interesting. It's a great prog artist, great album. It's very well regarded, and what I've heard of it is really quite up my street. Love the cover. I think Nectar, if I'm right in saying, could be wrong, are coming out of Germany, but I believe they're English musicians. This is an album from early 70s. It's from 1973. It's Nectar and Remember the Future, and so far I'm buzzing because these are all in really great condition. Another one that I was keen on, and also coming out of the box, is looking in pretty good nick to me. It's Kevin Ayers, featuring Mike Oldfield and David Bedford. Now, this is a little bit of work on the front, a little bit of sellotape and so on. The inner's all good. So we have The Joy of a Toy, and then It's Shooting at the Moon. Now, I haven't really heard much of this stuff at all, but very keen to kind of investigate more of Kevin Ayers. So I'm looking forward to that. It's hopefully, I'm almost scared to look here. It's on the Harvest label, as you can see, and yeah, I can't see too much in the way of any issues on the vinyl, so buzzing there. Next up, oh wow, I'm chuffed to see the sort of condition of that too. So another one, another bit of prog from the early 70s. We've got Gong with Camembert Electric. It says in the back here, the first album by Gong, the band and family, recorded in France in 1971. Listened to this quite a bit before I ordered. The sleeves is needing a little bit of sealing there, but let's see the record. Oh wow, again, to show you that the record looks to be in really nice condition. So that was the thing. So it's a box of 47 records, and there's about 12 to 15 that I thought I really want them. They're the ones that I was hoping the condition would be good, and they so far look to be great. So I'll just keep on going. I'll show you what else is here. I don't have any reference to this this band at all. It's live, Johnny Winter, and it's clearly looking to me like a bit of kind of blues rock style. It's not something that attracted me to the collection there, but it'll be worth a wee listen to. This one here, Eberhard Weber in Yellow Fields. I have listened to this a bit, and I've really enjoyed what I've heard. I think it's kind of in the bracket of jazz, maybe jazz fusiony sort of stuff. I don't really know, but as I said, the record in the again is looking good here, looking in good condition. It's one that I'll keep, I would say. Again, I was attracted to this job lot because there was loads of stuff like that in it, a wee bit different to the ordinary, and I could do with my collection sort of expanding in different directions. So that's what's happening. Into more familiar terrain here with Brian Ferry, Roxy Music. Maybe not one for me to keep, but you know, it's something that I'll have a listen to, but probably to move on. Filibusters Volume 2. It's a nice little compilation. I'll show you what's on it. Stuff like the Tramps, the OJs, Billy Paul, 3 Degrees, the Ebonies. I do like a compilation that sort of shows me different things. Kind of cool cover and everything. So yeah, I'll probably hang on to that for a while. I'm really pleased with the overall condition. Sometimes you buy a job lot, it's complete wild west what you might get, I suppose. But here's another one, again and again. It's 100% record here, Portrait of Joan Baez, which is looking really, really lovely. Again, I wasn't too sure if this is something I'm that interested in. It wasn't particularly attractive to me in the overall collection, but I look forward to listening. An artist that I don't have anything of at all, so like this one, another one I don't have any of, Al Di Meola, but I've listened to this a little bit in advance and I love this one. This is new guy to me. He's an amazing guitarist of many sort of styles, and on this album I think it's described as jazz fusion, and I suppose for me it's a fusion of what? So he plays with the likes of Paco de Lucia, an amazing flamenco guitarist, but the styles here are all over the place. There's some funky stuff, there's a bit of clearly just straight jazz, and then there's what I've heard so far is a lovely acoustic flavour to it as well. So that's one that I'm delighted with. It's called Electric Rendezvous. Next up, I'm going to try to go quite quickly with these. Spandau Ballet, I think it's a comp, looks like a compilation to me. Journeys to Glory, not an artist that I'm bothered about, but I do love that opening track, to cut a long story short. Brilliant tune, but not really an artist that I'm going to follow. Roxy Music Manifesto, I'm sure I've got one of these already, and it's one of those ones, to be honest, that's just sat on my shelf and not really been listened to. So Roxy Music, it's a bit dusty, I must actually give them a bit more of a shot, but now I've got two, so there wasn't a reason for buying the job lot. Just a breadth and depth of it though is quite attractive to me. I've listened to this a little bit in advance. It's the Outlaws, I think it might be their second album, not too sure. So Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Jesse Coulter and Tom Paul Glazer. I've enjoyed the sort of blend of tunes and styles that are on here. So yeah, I think I've got a bit of a soft spot for this kind of music, and I will enjoy giving this a listen. It's quite varied what I've heard in terms of different sort of styles. So yeah, I will give that a good listen to. This one is something that I was really excited about. It's Jimmy Cliff. And again, just having a wee look at it here, it's in really good condition as far as I can see. So it's Jimmy Cliff and Another Cycle. Just have a real look at a good gatefold album. Just checking when it's from. I'm pretty sure it's early 70s. Big Jimmy Cliff fan. I remember going to see him play live in Glasgow, and he was amazing. I just got my eyes lasered at the time, so I was up near the front, and wow, it's like a 3D Jimmy Cliff about to jump out and right in my face. It was tremendous. Here we go for some stuff that I don't think I'm too bothered about. You never know. This looks like it belonged to a person called Lynn O, or maybe Lino. It's Status Quo, their album Ma Kelly's Greasy Spoon. I might stick it on, but I'm not too bothered. I think I've got another one coming up as well. Condition though is great. This one mysteriously just says it's the Jacksons, and I don't actually know what on earth that is. Something to investigate. Another one though that I was wanting to really get a hold of, The Temptations and Puzzle People. So I love the Temptations, cool album. I've given this a bit of a listen to in advance as well, and yeah, I can't really go wrong with that. It's late 60s, I think. Typical Temptations, dead cool, great singing, it's funky, soulful. So I really look forward to giving that a proper listen. What else? Judy Collins, Who Knows Where the Time Goes. It's just a gatefold as well. No idea about Judy Collins. So I didn't buy the job lot because Judy Collins was there, but I'll give her a shot. Not sure what that is. I'm not going to. I'll have a wee look. This is getting to this. Let's just peek it out. It's a strange thing. Getting to what? What are we getting to on Chrysalis? Getting to this by Bloodwind Pig. Ooh, that's interesting. Which I'm not holding it very well. Look at that. Bloodwind Pig. I don't know anything about Bloodwind Pig, I'll be honest. And I wasn't expecting to see that, so I will investigate. What have we got? Oh, yeah, classic Genesis. Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Another great prog album. I've definitely got a copy, at least one copy of this already, but it does look in really good condition. So if it's a keeper, I'll keep it. And here's another Beach Boys compilation. Quite a lot of these as well. I wonder how many they have released. There's so many. But yeah, there's the list on this one. It's a best of the Beach Boys. So I've got quite a few of those. I might keep it. You never know. I might swap it. I might donate it. Susie and the Banshees. Again, always looking in good condition. Kaleidoscope. I don't have that. Might be one to keep as well. I don't have much music like this, I suppose. So yeah, looks in good condition. And what have we got? This was a strange one inside. Be careful what I'm doing here. In amongst these sort of 1970s albums, strangely enough, we have The Pineapple Thief, which is just from a few years ago. It actually looks in like near mint condition, absolutely. So Pineapple Thief is, I think it's under the prog genre. I've had a listen to it, it's quite good. And another one that I'll hang on to for a while. And just lifting this up for the first time, it's an Elton John, which also looks to be in very good condition. It's the Captain Fantastic. I'm starting to wonder why. Why are they all so good? And I think I've done quite well here. was expecting a few more battered things to come out of the box. Bruce Springsteen, that's one of his albums from I think mid-80s, 87. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not a Bruce Springsteen fan, so I probably wouldn't keep that. Lloyd Cole and the Commotions, yeah, again, wouldn't say I was a big Lloyd Cole fan, but this time I'll give it a listen. I wouldn't say I've got a big opinion on Lloyd Cole, so give him a shot. I got here upside down. Oh yeah, ELO. Quite a few bits and pieces by ELO, but I've never had this album before. So yep, give it a listen. Deep Purple actually has a wee message on the back that says scratched and loud surface noise. Deep Purple and rock. So I wasn't too bothered about that one in amongst the midst of it. So if it's scratched and there's noise, it's okay. On balance, it looks like a really good collection anyway. Quickly going through. Yeah, this is an upcoming band. Yeah, too young. Yeah, you know, Simon and Garfunkel. Another Springsteen, Born to Run. I really can't. He's just not my guy. I went to see him live in Glasgow and he played forever. I wanted to leave, but he played encore after encore. Eventually missed my train home. Very expensive taxi. Never again. Best of Traffic. I used to have this one on CD, listened to it an awful lot. Never had it on vinyl. It's a cracking album. And yeah, I'll keep it for sure. I really like this. It's great. Loads of great tunes. That'll bring back some memories when I play it. It's another Status Quo. I know it says Lin O, so Lin O Inner Quo. Not bothered about that. I'm getting there. What else have we got? There's another Simon and Garfunkel. Oh yeah, I was keen on Getting the Funk of Average White Band, so I've played this a few times in advance and this is super good. Cut the Cake, things like that, brilliant. So that looks like it's had more than a few plays. I think you would expect this has been out at the parties, this one. But yeah, so again, completely new to me, it is Loggins and Messina. I think this has got a touch of bluegrass to it, and I think bluegrass might be a secret guilty pleasure of mine, so listen, I don't mind. I like a bit of bluegrass. Played this one once or twice, liked the sound of it. You can't beat a bit of Kenny Loggins, so don't see this one coming up very much. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen it before. I've played it a few times. I like it, and yeah, it's a keeper for me, I think. What else have we got? So Emmylou Harris. Not someone that I know too much about. It is the Elite Hotel. Another bit of Status Quo. Quite interested in that to see what it's like. I know there are a lot more than the kind of standard sort of 3-chord stuff, so let's see what this one's like. Another OMD. Yeah, Wishbone Ash. So I don't really know much about Wishbone Ash. I've got the Argus. Is that the album? I've got that one, but nothing else. So for me to get a little best of like that will give me a little insight into quite a lot of their other stuff. So featuring Blind Eye, Blowing Free, The King Will Come and Persephone, and they're not songs that I know at all, so I'm not sure when this one came out, but that's quite a good one for me to have. A few more here. The Complete Tom Paxton. Tom Paxton is not an artist. Complete Tom Paxton recorded live on Elektra. Not an artist I know anything about whatsoever. So I don't know. It might not be one for me, but we'll see. Then last couple here. Mud Rock. Again, I think that's sort of mid-70s. Yeah, kind of get an impression from what the boys are wearing on the front. Probably not. Oh, Not too sure what's going on here actually, where we're off to. Probably not my thing, but we'll see. And lastly again, not one I don't think I'll be keeping, but this is Steel Eye Span, with an album that looks like it's a wee bit beaten up, Commoner's Crown. So, hope you enjoyed that. That was high tension for me. Raced home. I knew this had arrived. My family are all out, so I've managed to be able to make a little video. I think I've got about 12 minutes or so before they come back. So they don't know how many records are in this box, which is all the better. I'm delighted that the records are in what looks like even better condition than I thought they might have been. And there's definitely there's a blend that I was hoping to find there, which allows me now to start to just enjoy them. So yeah, this was a haul that I hadn't really planned to buy, which is kind of part of the way I seem to operate with record buying. None of it is really planned, but I don't really mind. What I've done is definitely expanded my collection into some new areas. It's given me something to get stuck into now that we're into the darker nights. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. If anyone who's watching maybe knows a little bit about some of the stuff that I've shown here, I would appreciate any kind of top tips on the likes of, I don't know, Blodwyn Peg or some of that prog that I have. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all well, and I'll see you another time. Cheers, guys.